What's good, all my trader and investor homies? It's your boy Kevin. This is Touchdown Trades. I'm your trading BFF, your stock market bestie. In today's video, we're going to be talking about an undervalued, recession-proof gold mining penny stock. That's right. I believe this penny stock to be undervalued, and I think it will benefit from an economic recession. I know it sounds crazy, but this is a sector that typically does well when the economy does bad, and we have all-time high housing prices, all-time high stock market prices, all-time high unemployment rates, super high inflation, Rhonosaurus Rex cases on the rise. Those things don't mesh, right? Those things don't go together. We have an election coming up in just a matter of days that I think could change the outlook of the economic future of this country and shock the stock market. The stock market doesn't like uncertainty, and we're living in a time that is filled with just that. And I'm not trying to fearmonger or do any type of fear-related nonsense, but these are just facts. Look at the numbers. Look at the stock market. Look at the housing prices. They've been on a straight line up. Rhonosaurus Rex cases are on the way up. Unemployment rates are at highs that we haven't seen since the 2008-2009 financial crisis. And it just doesn't make any sense, right? So I'm not pulling all my money out of the stock market and running away, tucking my tail between my legs and running away. No. But what I am doing is looking for investments that do well when we have a pullback in the stock market, when we have a pullback in housing prices. And traditionally, precious metals have done well in times of that, times of economic uncertainty, times of economic pullbacks. Precious metal companies do well because there's an inverse correlation with the price of gold, with the price of silver, and the economy, and that's just the way it is. It's a fact. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a penny stock that I think will do well in the next recession. If you're new to the channel, we talk about the hottest stocks in the market every single day. And these videos do take me a while to make, and all I ask for in return is to go down there and like the button. That's right, like the button. Just start clicking all the buttons. I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to get alerted every time I post a video. And as always, let's secure that bag by making sound investments and smart trades. Let's get it. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a penny stock that I believe to be somewhat recession-proof. As we've seen in economic pullbacks, gold mining and precious metal stocks have done very well. They've survived the pullbacks and actually thrive, as gold is a commodity that typically goes up when the economy pulls back. It has a weird inverse relationship with the economy where people flock to gold and precious metals as they know it's a safe haven during tough economic pullbacks. But before we get started, check out the link in the description for Webull after the video. It's an awesome broker, a great desktop platform, and they're offering you 3 free stocks when you sign up with my link in the description and deposit $100. Can't beat it. 3 free stocks valued up to $1,600. We have seen a spike in the old Rhonosaurus Rex. Back in May, we had pulled back a little bit on the cases chart, and now we're seeing an uptrend in cases, and we hit a really big spike earlier this month, and cases have pulled back a little bit, but we are seeing a spike. Some of that can be attributed to more testing, but we are seeing more cases around the country. We have record high unemployment rates. It spiked up with the surge in Rhonosaurus Rex, and it has pulled back significantly. But if you look at a chart, we're still at an unemployment rate as high as it was in 2008-2009. So even though we have seen jobs come back and businesses open back up, we're still at a record high unemployment rate, likes that we have not seen since the Great Recession in 2008-2009. If we take a look at this housing prices chart, we have seen over the last 5 years housing prices increase exponentially over the United States. So we have people buying houses at record highs, right? So let's say you buy a house at $250,000 and we have a pullback 2 years later and that house drops to $220,000. you're going to be in the hole. You're going to be underwater on your mortgage. Furthermore, if we take a look at the overall market, we are currently at all-time highs, with the S&P 500 trading at all-time highs, as well as the NASDAQ and the Dow. What this tells me is that if you have investors buying up here, and then we have a short-term pullback, a short-term correction in the economy, the overall market, you're going to have a lot of people underwater who just now are getting involved with the market. Some will have margin calls where they load it up, they're levered, they use leverage to buy in at these all-time highs, and when the market drops, their broker says, no, wait a second, you have too much skin in the game, we're liquidating your account, and that can create real selling and a real significant pullback. As well as the housing market. Why does the housing market matter? Because look what happened in 2008, 2009. You had people buying houses that were too expensive. When the market dropped a little bit, they were underwater and it just exploded. And why does all this matter? Because I think this could all contribute to a little bit of a recession in the economy. Furthermore, the election is going to bring uncertainty that could just topple the dominoes over. And that is leading me to want to find some gold stocks, some precious metal stocks to feel safer in, right? I'm not going to pull all my money out of the market because you really have no other option. What are you going to go do? Put it in a savings account and get 1%? Not I. I'm looking for gold and precious metal stocks to kind of feel safe in as a safe haven, as I think we are looking for a kind of a pullback in the overall market. One of these undervalued gold mining penny stocks that I'm looking at is this Arbor Metals Corp. This is a mineral exploration company with high value exploration and development business model. So basically, they are in this from the beginning to the end. So they look for areas that are underdeveloped, not yet mined, the discovery stage properties, and they buy in. Then they work all the way through the process, all the way to where there's production. They say this vertically integrated strategy allows companies to achieve exceptional shareholder value creation through the entire life cycle of the mining process. So they're looking for good deals on properties, they buy in, and then they know how to get it all the way to production where they're producing gold. Arbor Metals has the right to a 75% interest in the Recession project, with an option to acquire the remaining 25% for a payment of $1 million. The project is a 250 square kilometer, highly prospective gold exploration property located in the Gorin Greenstone Belt. In July 2018, geologists conducted a 105 kilometer soil sampling survey at the Recession concession. Results from the survey successfully identified an anomalous gold trend, which extends for approximately 7,000 kilometers along the southwest-northwest axis and broadens to widths of 2,500 meters. The newly identified gold trends aligns with a trend previously identified at the neighboring concession. The survey included line spacing of 400 meters, which samples collected at stations established along the lines at intervals of 50 meters. So they have done the geologic test, which show that there's gold at this project, and they're working to make this happen. So this Recession project has all the prerequisites checked off required to show a promising mine with massive upside potential. Size, large mineralized footprint on a known and prolific greenstone belt. This is an area known for producing mines that are very productive. There are several mines along the same greenstone belt. The closest mines are the Singa and the Kalaska mines. They both produce massive amounts of gold, and they're along the same belt. So if you're thinking that this belt is rich with gold, then this is looking good for this Recession mine. People think about investing in African gold mines. They think that it's risky because of the geopolitical concerns. Sure, there is risk there, but there are several past producing mines in the area. The area is known to be friendly to these mining companies. So this Recession project is looking good, and with risk comes reward. And the area is shown to be mine friendly. So I'm really high on this Recession project, as they're going to be able to, I believe they're going to be able to get in there, establish this mine, and get the gold out of the ground as the other mines in the area are currently doing. The stock is the ticker symbol V.ABR. It trades on the TSX exchange. This is an exchange that typically these junior gold mining companies trade on. Okay, we take a look at the chart here. It's had a nice run up over the last few months. We can see that it ran up from the 6 cents area. It's ran up from, if we take a look at the 5-year chart, we can see that it was trading under 4 cents and is currently trading over $1.80. Arbor Metals is currently trading at a market cap of only $85 million, while some of the other mining companies that have mines in the same exact area, Endeavor Mining Corp has a market cap of $5.7 billion, IM Gold has a market cap of $2.61 billion, and B2 Gold has a market cap of $9.3 billion. And these are all companies that have mines in the same area as this Recunga project. So things are looking very promising for this Arbors metal. The ownership structure is built to reward the management team if they are successful. So there's stock option program built into the management team where if they are successful, the company's successful, it rewards the management team. So I like the share structure. It's set up to where if the company benefits, the executive benefits, not the other way around where they're just trying to raise capital. It's a cash grab. I don't see that in this company. I see this set up to where the only way these executives benefit is if the company benefits, and I like to see that in these gold mining companies. All right, guys, so let's wrap things up. So I think this Arbor Metals Corp is an undervalued gold mining penny stock in a sector that I think is about to benefit because of the underlying economic conditions, right? I think the price of gold is about to go up. Why? Because gold goes up when the economy struggles. And if the price of gold goes up, what happens to these gold mining companies? Their margins go up. Their gross profit, their net profit is going to increase, obviously, because they're mining gold and the cost of mining gold stay the same. The price of gold rises, so their net profit increases. So I'm looking at these junior gold mining companies as a safe haven from these economic concerns that I personally have. You guys should do your own research, do your own due diligence, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, peace.